Hello everybody, Dylan Cliché here, and welcome to the episode of Dylan's Disney Movie Reviews. Why don't we skip the prologue and get right on with the review? Released to Disney Channel on June 15th, 2012, the movie is Let It Shine. The film starts in a church where a bunch of teenagers sing a song called Joyful Noise. Later at home, Pastor Jacob DeBarge, played by Courtney D. Vance, is disappointed with his son Cyrus, played by Tyler James Williams, about how he did his job as choir director.
Rap is the devil's music and does not belong in a house of worship.
Honey.
We will not have this discussion again.
Yes, sir.
That night, Cyrus talks to his best friend Chris McDuffie on the phone, who tells him that Lord of the Bling's rapping at the club tonight.
Man, I can't stand him. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, let me get on this. I'll see you at the club. Man, no, I don't have to sneak out. I'm my own man.
So Cyrus sneaks out and rides his motorcycle to the off-the-street club. Once he arrives, he finds Chris, played by Trevor Jackson, talking to a couple of girls.
We should get together sometime, and keep this whole vibe going.
Anytime.
No, nice to meet you. I'm Cyrus. Chris's invisible friend since kindergarten.
Oh, my bad, man. Did you want to eat those, honey?
No, I wasn't interested anyway. They're not my type.
Wait, fine is not your type.
No, I just want a girl who's about something, a girl who has substance. A girl I can take to Atlanta Jazz Museum. You feel me?
No, I don't. Forget that, all right? There are plenty of honeys in here.
Cyrus then gives Chris a CD he burned himself, and Chris has the DJ play it. On stage, Levi, played by Alex Dazert, gives a speech about the two remaining rappers for Rap King of the Month. He then introduces a newcomer, Da Boss, played by Algie Smith, who does a rap battle against Lord of the Bling, played by Brandon Michael Smith.
But your jewels look spoiled. Your platinum chains look like aluminum foil. Hat's too small cause your hair's too big. Hair under your arms like a real big wig. Stop, quit, bling, retire. Your breath so bad that your face is a shower. Marathon wash, 2 or 3 hours. The roof of your mouth is on fire. Come on, come on, come on. They call you the boss, but you have no wealth. No employees, you should fire yourself. And your pants so tight that you can barely move. You're a bum that sells all rap for free. You're an actor, dude, with an attitude. I'm the street's theme song, you're an interlude. Go put you on a play, watch you get chewed. They should call you a ghost the way you get booed.
So Bling wins and makes an announcement.
I will be taking home the crown at the Rap Grand Slam this year. All of Atlanta will know who Bling from Midtown is. Midtown, stand up. Let's go, let's go.
Afterwards, Cyrus spills a drink on Bling's new shoes, and Cyrus tells him that his raps weren't that hot.
What? No, he did not just call me out. Listen up, y'all. We got a brain to find, because this young whipsnapper's done lost his mind.
I'm getting rich off my words, but now I'm getting challenged by Revenge of the Nerds.
Is that the best you can do?
Cyrus then says that he can come up with 5 better rhymes and does so.
1, I'm tripping literally. I should be dishwashing, cause I got bow-legged knees and often baby crossing. Go ahead and ask my bosses. They'll tell you that I'm clumsy. I'll probably fall into your fist so you won't have to punch me. 2, I'm vegetarian, so I don't want no beef. You floss expensive jewelry, I floss my crooked teeth. I sing in church choir, my daddy is a reverend. I tried to be a gangster, but my curfew was 11. 3, I drive my Vespa through the streets and wear my helmet proud. Do my homework every night, then come here to this rowdy crowd. I signed up for the battlefield in all the basics, but when they saw that it was me, they put me on the wait list. 4, I run from bullies in the streets. I don't know how to fight. I don't throw left or right. I just left and sprinted right. I'm skinny, y'all, scrawny arms and a tiny chest. Shoot, I could hide behind that pole if I just hold my breath. 5, my apron looks like a dress. I twirl around like a pretty princess. I'm not a busboy, I'm a waitress, but I can't get the drinks right. Taste test. Let me buy another round for yo, yes. My hands got sweaty and I lost my grip. My shoes don't fit. They hand me down from the Salvation Army right downtown. When I walk into the room, the lights go down. I'm so ugly, mom won't hug me, and that's 10 better disses than you. I beat myself, something you couldn't do.
Bling then goes up on stage and calls Cyrus out and also calls him Urkel. Cyrus and Chris then walk back to Cyrus's house, and Cyrus tells Chris that it's easy for him to write songs by himself, but harder when he's on stage with people watching him.
Sorry. All you need to do is get your flow tight, get some new fat gear, work on your stage presence, hit the gym a little bit, get a haircut, moisturize that ashy skin, and if you put some zit cream on that forehead, you'll be straight, dude. I'm telling you.
Oh, and then I'll be straight.
They then go inside where they watch their friend Roxy Andrews, played by Coco Jones, on TV.
Dang, man, she is looking fine. Didn't just think we were all in 3rd grade together. She was missing a front tooth, remember?
She's not missing anything now.
Roxy then says that she and Atlanta Records are working together on a contest called You Make It, We Break It, where an artist will have their song produced by her record label and made as a music video for On the Beat.
Just send in a track and a recent photo, and the winner will be announced live on Ebb and Flow.
Right. So cool. So listen, what do you say to those wannabe stars out there who want to enter a song?
Just keep it real and right from your heart.
All right.
So Cyrus decides to send a song to the contest, confident that he'll win. Chris says he'll be doing one too, and soon enough, Cyrus gets to work on his song.
Her beauty's crazy. I watch her from the crowd. Her voice is so amazing. She make her mama proud. I tried to send her flowers, but she has no address. Her home is in my heart. It's like she never left.
This is more than a crush, more than a like more than a love. Baby, I'ma make you mine, and I ain't giving up. This is more than a crush, more than a like more than a love. Baby, I'ma make you mine, and I ain't giving up. Don't run away from the truth.
Once it's finished, he mails it along with a picture of him and Chris to the contest. The next day, he arrives at church a little late, and his dad talks to him about how their kids are spending too much time at the off-the-street club.
We gotta come together as a community and eliminate the harmful influences of hip-hop and end the powerful grip it's got on our children. Young women gotta stop being video vixens and start being valedictorian. Young men gotta stop being gangsters and start being graduates. Young people gotta turn off that stereo and turn on G. O, D, G, O, D, G, O, D,
Later in her apartment, Roxy's listening to Cyrus's song Don't Run Away, sees the picture of him and Chris, and tells her manager Lila, played by Nicole Sullivan, that she's known them since grade school.
Lila, you've done a great job getting me where I am, but you know, a little respect would be nice too.
Do not use the R word with me. That is for indie artists playing the underground circuit who have a message and no per diem. Sweetie, you know I love and respect you. And not just because I told your dad that I would take care of you on the road.
Roxy then chooses Cyrus, who called himself Truth in the letter, as the winner, but she mistakes Chris for Truth. Later, the On the Beat crew arrives at the Off the Street Club, find Chris and tell him that he won, and Cyrus is a little disappointed. They then reunite with Roxy after so many years.
Believe it, babe.
Chris, you look great.
Thanks.
And Cyrus, you look the same. I mean, exactly like you did in 3rd grade.
Thanks. I guess. But you look better than ever. I mean, like you didn't look good before. I'm just saying now you're just like, all this. I mean, not like all this. I mean, I don't mean it like that. I mean, some people here might think that, but I knew you back when you were in kindergarten, so it's just here and grown up. But I'm just saying you look awesome.
Thank you.
Roxy congratulates Chris on winning the contest by saying that his song touched her heart.
And I may be crazy, but I felt like you made it about me.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, you were most definitely what I'm rapping about.
The people at the club then have Roxanne perform a song for them, and so she does.
I'm saying that I'm something you gotta see right now. It's the only place that you wanna be right now. I'm gonna make some magic. That's what I said. Give me anything like a chameleon. I'm one in a million. It's gonna be dramatic. Hey, that's what I said. That's what I said.
After the song, Roxy tells the crowd that Chris calls himself Truth.
Got my name on it. So I'm cool, Chris. Who in the heck is Truth?
That's me. I'm true.
What? But why are they saying that you won when I did?
Photo I sent in.
What photo?
I sent in a photo of both of us. They probably thought that you were Truth. They made a mistake.
Squad really didn't win nothing?
No. I mean, no, you didn't.
Man! I guess we gotta straighten this out then.
Lord of DeBling then shows up and humiliates Roxy about Truth.
You need a sick rapper, not a suck MC. I'm like a pit bull and he's a puppy. A candlelight incense burning spoken word reading yuppie. A rookie. Plus his flow is garbage. Suck it. Guaranteed can't nothing gonna touch me.
Chris, don't even lower yourself to his level, okay? Truth is better than that, right?
Roxy, please, just don't.
Now look who's talking, Roxy the diva. She's got him on the leash like a golden retriever. Standing over this underachiever. She says he's the truth, well I'm not a believer.
Roxy and Lila then leave, and Chris goes to tell Roxy the truth about Truth. However...
Hold on a second.
Chris then tells Cyrus that Roxy's really into him because she thinks he's Truth, so he asks Cyrus to keep it a secret, and Cyrus agrees and says that he'll teach him his flow.
I'll stay in the background. I'll be your DJ. So if anything goes wrong, I can try to think of something on the fly. We just really gotta keep this under wraps.
And that is it. Sorry, you're a genius, baby. Yeah. Stay cool.
Roxy walks over to them and tells Chris that he needs to re-record the song for the video and tells her that Cyrus is his DJ.
He produced my track and everything, so he's gonna be rolling with me, cool?
Yeah. Wow. You did some really nice work on the track, Cyrus.
Thanks.
Okay. So I guess I'll see both of you tomorrow.
What's that? I cannot wait for the day to end, so it'll be tomorrow. I'm just gonna go to bed now. Night, bro.
The next day, Cyrus and Chris arrive at the Atlanta record studio where Chris is kind of nervous, and here's why.
I need to record your song, but it don't sound like you. So you need to record it. But if Roxy and Lila are in the studio with us, they'll see it's you.
This conundrum is just now hitting you?
This is not a condominium, bro. It is a studio. We need to think fast.
They then meet Lila, and she tells them they're late. Roxy's also running late, and Chris says it's perfect.
No, I mean, it's perfect that I can work alone with my DJ/engineer. That way I can get into the zone and flow.
You're an engineer?
Yes, he is highly qualified.
What studios have you worked in?
He's worked all over.
I'm gonna need you to, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
What studios have you worked in?
Only one in my room, really. But I can show you what I can do.
He's great, I promise.
So Cyrus and Chris get to work, during which Roxy shows up and Chris goes to talk to her.
Hey!
I hope I didn't interrupt, but I heard you from outside. You sounded great.
Oh, thanks. I'm just getting warmed up.
I bet when you play it back, you can't even believe it's you.
You can say that again.
I remember my first time. It was like I was hearing somebody else's voice.
I know exactly what you mean.
So, did you really write that song about me?
Come on, girl, what you think?
I think if it blows up like I expect, people will be looking for another song.
Another song?
Mm-hmm.
She says they should do a CD together and has Chris do a rap from his heart. So Cyrus talks to him through the mic, which he hears from his headphones, and repeats everything Cyrus says.
Speak from my heart.
If I speak from my heart, I'm afraid it'll be broken.
I'm scared what you say about the words I have spoken.
And I'm scared what you'd say about the words I've spoken.
I'd rather make you laugh and act like I'm joking. And tell you the truth about the feelings that you have awoken.
And I'd rather make you laugh and act like I'm joking and tell you the truth about my feelings you've awoken.
Roxy then gets a phone call and steps out to answer it. Chris then tells Cyrus that Roxy wants him to rap on a CD with her.
What? You said you'd rap on her next CD? Are you nuts?
Yeah, look, I'm sorry about that, man. I just got caught up in the moment. But now I got Roxy on the ropes.
Roxy then comes back. Cyrus stands up in the booth and performs a song for her.
You wanna know the truth? Check it out. How should I describe ya? Sweeter than Godiva, but your thoughts go deeper than a scuba diver. Whether you're in sweatpants or dressed in Prada, you can make me dizzy like a race car driver. I wanna take you to a party, hold your hand and show off to everybody. Me, I could be in jeans and a hood, 'cause you're so fine, you make me look good. You're the passion in my life. You're the secret I can't hide. There will come a day I can really say you belong to me. Yeah. And if I let you know tonight, it'll be alright out there. You know it, baby, you belong to me.
After the song, Roxy enters the booth to talk to Chris, so he and Cyrus switch places.
There you are.
I'm all yours.
Ready to go again? Oh, hey, Roxy.
Hey, Cyrus, I didn't know you were there.
It's the story of my life. Let's go again.
Later on Sunday, Cyrus arrives at church late again, where his mom, Gail, played by Dawn Lewis, is teaching the choir Precious Lord. Cyrus then takes over, and a choir member asks him if they can spice things up a bit for the song, to which he says it's not possible.
Just gonna stick to the basics. Let's take it from the top.
Later, Roxy arrives at the recording studio, sees Cyrus working on a track. He says it's a duet for her and Chris.
Did Chris ask you to do that?
He asked me to do what?
Cyrus is working on a duet. Is that what you wanted?
Yeah, for sure. So let's hear it.
So it starts out with you, strong and soulful. And then the staccato of Chris's rhyme will come in hard with the counterpoint. Then I'll drop out the hi-hat, bring up the harmonies. It'll be just like the Beatles, all you need is love.
Yeah, man. See, that's what I told you to do yesterday. It is about time he got it right.
That track is hot. Nice work.
The group then meets up with Lila, who tells them that Roxy is going to be the headline act for the Rap Grand Slam.
What? The Grand Slam wants me?
That's right.
You seem surprised.
Well, you know, they usually go for more traditional soul vocalists.
She means real singers.
What?
No, I mean real old school singers, not new hot flashy singers such as yourself.
Well, I made a few phone calls, stroked a few egos, and I convinced them that Roxy here is going to help boost their ticket sales.
I don't know, Lila. I mean, the Grand Slam audience isn't very forgiving. They don't care how many CDs you sold, you just better be good.
Yeah, and you will be.
Later, Cyrus arrives at the Off the Street Club, and Levi tells him that there was a full house last night, but Cyrus didn't come into work. Levi then tells Cyrus that he needs to tell Roxanne that he's true.
I can't do that. I mean, me and Chris have been homies since we were like 5 years old. I wouldn't be a hater.
All right, Cyrus. There's nothing wrong with you trying to be a good friend to Chris. But if you use that as an excuse not to man up because you're afraid you might get rejected, okay, I can understand that too. But you can't live like that forever.
After Levi leaves, Cyrus gets to work and raps.
I wanna be the greatest in the world, not for the money or the fame or the girl, not for the car keys or the jet skis or the vacations in the West Indies, but simply cause I love it. When I write, I'm like a puppeteer, pulling my strings till the melody sings, and the honesty makes me spread my wings. You calling me out was out your mind, send that thought back down your spine. I'm on the grind, it's all on the line. Road signs say both ways at the same time. Most days I can't wait to rhyme, express my stress, elevate and shine. Progress, regress, each step's climb. So I take that test and I testify.
Roxy then arrives and sees Chris rapping. He says that he was just lip syncing to one of Chris's old records.
Guess I'm not just his DJ, but I'm also his biggest fan.
Wow. You might just be the best lip syncer I've ever seen.
Well, I do a lot of karaoke, so I'm pretty good at it.
Roxy then tells Cyrus that she's there to meet Chris for dinner, but he's running late, so Cyrus offers to take her somewhere for dinner.
I don't know, maybe we can go grab something together, or not. I don't know what you were thinking, where your head was at. Which I don't know, but I'm just saying we could. It's up to you.
Okay.
While at dinner, Roxy asks Cyrus what kind of music he likes besides hip-hop and R&B.
Oh, jazz, rock, country, salsa, gospel, reggae, opera.
Opera?
Oh, yeah. Pavarotti, he's the bomb. Bocelli, too. I also like female opera singers like Maria Callas.
And Marian Anderson?
Yeah. She's awesome. You like opera?
I like great singers.
Me too. I don't know, I just like to be influenced by all kind of things when I rap.
What?
I mean, when I write for Chris. I just think it brings more foundation to the sound. You know, every note says something. And when it's all strung together, they should tell their own story.
Wow. You do know your music. That's funny. It seems like we have more in common than Chris and I.
Hilarious.
After dinner, they take a walk in the park and watch two guys called Phantom Style and Revelation, played by Hans Daniels and Courtney Gray, respectively, having a rap battle.
Check it out, y'all.
them come alive in the nighttime. I spit freestyles, I don't have to write rhymes. Flow unrehearsed, I spit a killer verse. When it comes to your rhymes, they're the worst. Your flow sloppy, punchlines brush them off me. Yeah, I'm so cocky, no way you can stop me. Swag through the roof, believe that's the truth. How'd I know that? Yo, I'm living proof. I just do what I do when I'm in the booth. I've got a finer chick, hotter whip, sicker crew. Oh, you just got lyrically smacked. Better think twice before you try to clap back.
Yo, why you gotta get up in my face like an airbag? Dude, your breath's bad, you need to step back. In fact, forget that, you need some gum jack. Plus a stylist, cause you got no swag. DJ say you whoop, 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 wag. You wouldn't have rhymes if you stole my notepad. And you quote that, put it on the blog, so everyone could read it. I never been defeated. Freestyling is a competition sport. And Rev is king, watch this fool on my court. It's not a battle, it's more like a roast. Grab a white sheet, I turn Phantom to a ghost. And it's like that, one time for your mind. Revelation with the rhymes.
Revelation wins. Afterwards, Lord of the Bling shows up and mentions that he knows about Roxy being the headline for Rap Grand Slam.
Which is great. So you can hand me my trophy since you know I'm the only real artist performing that night. And Busboy here, bring along his dish rag and polish it up for me.
Let's go.
Go, Busboy. Go.
What was that all about?
Nothing. He's just a jerk.
So how's your mom and dad?
They're good. My dad made me choir director, so I'm at the church a lot.
Look at you getting your craze on. I should come up there. It'd be great to see your parents.
Yeah.
Later at church, Roxy shows up and Cyrus asks her to help him.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Come on, I'll play your song. Sing when you sang when you were 8 years old, remember? Just go to church with it.
And so Roxy performs her song. After the song, Jacob gives a speech.
As I look out amongst you all, I see many God-fearing, righteous souls. But a few of us have lost their way. Many of us were raised the right way, but some of us just can't resist temptation. Now, I know you do a little prayer every now and then when things get a little dicey, but one day of praying won't erase all the years of betraying the goodness you was raised with. So you see, the church, we can be forgiving, but even our patience can get thin. You see, you can't walk with the devil on Monday and then with the Lord on Sunday. Yeah, see, you can't dance like a vixen and then ask God to do the fixing. You can't get all this made up and then don't want me to say, wake up! God knows who does their living in hypocrisy. Or should I say hip-hop-cracy? Turn to your neighbor and say, oh, he talking to you, he talking to you. Turn to the other neighbor and say, maybe not me, maybe it's you.
Later, when Jacob arrives home, Gail tells him that she's very upset with him about what he did to Roxanne earlier.
She's what's wrong with music today. I gotta practice what I preach, otherwise I look like a fool in my own church.
Honey, you look like a fool anyway, picking on that innocent girl in front of everybody.
She didn't look so innocent in her videos. I don't want to talk about this right now, hon.
Fine. Not another word.
The next morning, Cyrus heads out and Gail shows Jacob a magazine that says that Roxy's new rap artist will be doing a music video.
And you know, I am
to bet that she's going to be there, which means you can apologize to her today. Yeah.
In town, Cyrus meets up with Roxy and apologizes to her about his dad.
It's fine. He's entitled to his opinion just like everybody else.
Yeah, but his opinion is wrong and unfair. I mean, he should never judge you like that.
Chris walks over to them and Roxy asks him if he would like to join her for an art exhibit since she has 2 tickets, but he says he can't because he's going to be watching a 4-hour-long marathon of America's Funniest Home Videos.
You know the one with the dancing baby? He falls on his butt and the dog like rolls around with him? Yeah, I can't miss that. But, you know, I would love to catch, you know, the next art situation.
They then go inside the club, and Lila tells Chris and Roxy that Grand Slam wants them to perform together. However, it's going to be live, which means no lip syncing.
That's no problem. Don't worry about it.
Great. Roxy, look what I got you. For the show. Aren't these hot? You're gonna rock it in these.
What? No, they're like a foot tall. I could break my neck in those.
Which is exactly why I got these knee pads. Fall down, bounce right back up. You'll be fine.
Cyrus then talks to Chris.
What's up?
You have to rap live at the Grand Slam. What are you gonna do now?
Bro, you got the good ideas. Think of something. I mean, after all, the ladies love me, the camera loves me, and Roxy loves me.
You sure about that?
What you mean? You're not turning into a hater or nothing like that, are you?
Just trying to see where your head's at, that's all.
Look, bro, all I'm saying is Roxy's a great girl and all. I pretty much got the situation in the bag. I mean, after the video comes out and this Fox thing happens, I'm gonna be on tour with all kinds of honeys. You know, so I'm not really trying to be tied down.
Wait, I thought you were serious about Roxy, though.
I am. For now.
Because she's not like other girls.
Dude, I know, but that's what I mean. All these girls, they are different flavors, and the variety is what I like. You know, you can try a little burger, son. They got the ribs, the chicken fingers, the shake. I want all that, don't you? Come on, man.
The music video's then recorded.
Her beauty's crazy. I watch her from the crowd. Her voice is so amazing. She make her mama proud. I tried to send her flowers, but she has no address. Her home is in my heart. It's like she never left.
This is more than a crush, more than a like more than a love. Baby, I'ma make you mine, and I ain't giving up. This is more than a crush, more than a like more than a love. Baby, I'ma make you mine, and I ain't giving up. Don't run away from the truth, 'cause I'm not giving up on you. Don't run away from the truth, 'cause I'm not giving up on you.
Cyrus then talks to Roxy, and she tells him that she feels like she can talk to him easily, but not Chris.
Okay, this is kind of hard for me to admit, but I'm not sure about myself. I mean, am I ready to be there for Chris and be the girl he deserves?
Wait, what are you saying?
I'm saying Chris deserves somebody who's real. Am I even worthy enough to be his girl?
Please tell me you're just kidding. I'm gonna, like, throw up in my mouth.
Jacob then arrives and apologizes to Roxy. Levi then shows up and tells Cyrus to get to work.
You work here?
Yeah, but just part-time, the part where I'm not at the church, because that's my priority.
How could you disrespect me like this, Cyrus? Do you know how this makes me look?
This isn't about you, Dad, okay? It's about the music. It's what I'm good at. If I wasn't doing this, I'd be disrespecting myself.
We will continue this conversation in private. We're going home. And don't make me repeat myself.
No.
Excuse me?
I'm not going. Levi needs me here. I have a job to do, and that would not be fair to him.
Ah? We'll deal with this later.
night, Cyrus arrives and his dad's very upset with him. He punishes him and has him work at church for the rest of the summer and no longer at the club.
Jacob, he's just trying to show you his songs.
What kind of song?
Honey, does it matter? Your son wants to share a part of himself with you. Is it so important what genre of music it's in? Honestly.
Later, Roxy visits Cyrus. They go for a walk and have a conversation.
Did you hear that idiot Bling made it into the finals?
Yeah, I kind of figured he would be.
Last thing I want to do is share the stage with that jerk.
So, things going well with you and Chris?
That's what I wanted to talk to you about. It's not going so good.
Really? I mean, really, that's unfortunate.
Well, I just don't get him. I mean, Chris writes me amazing love songs, but when we're alone, it's like he's somebody else.
You don't say.
It's like we don't really connect on a deep level. Like, we see the world in totally different ways, and I just don't know what to do. I guess I just wish he and I connected more like you and I do.
Well, can't really force a connection, I guess.
No, you can't.
They then enter a record store and Roxy has Cyrus listen to one.
So old school.
You should do something with it.
What?
You know what I mean? Go to church with it. Record it.
Nah, the label would never let me.
Well, have you even asked? You have to put yourself out there, Roxy. Roxanne Andrews, the girl with the big voice from church. That's the voice that the whole world needs to hear.
You're just being nice.
No, I'm not. You have a gift, Roxy. You just gotta step out there and show people what you can do. Show them that you're the real deal.
Well, what about you, Mr. Lip Syncer? Maybe it's time you turned on the mic.
Roxy then leaves to meet Chris because he's taking her to a jazz museum. Later, Cyrus arrives at the club where Chris is and tells him that he's messing with Roxy's emotions and messing her up in her head with his nonsense.
Well, hold up, preacher's boy. Right, you as much a part of this as me, so don't act all innocent.
Yeah, I had my part in this, and now I'm starting to regret it.
Listen, you need to chill out and get with me about this Grand Slam show tomorrow. We in this together, Cyrus, like it or not. And I got a little plan to make sure that my talent goes fully recognized, you feel me?
Chris, you don't get it. Okay, you get up on that stage, you pop, you lock, you jump around like an extra food, you got served. But you don't hear the music at all, and you don't feel it at all. And forget about your rapping skills, son. You couldn't rap a present if I spotted you a bow and some scotch tape.
They then start fighting, but then Levi stops them and tells Cyrus to go home and get his mind right.
But don't come back at all.
You're on your own tomorrow. When everyone laughs at you, you'll see how it feels.
I don't need you. I don't need nobody.
At home, Cyrus tells his mom that he's Truth and Chris isn't.
What?
I've been covering for him this whole time.
I mean, I can't let him get up on the Grand Slam stage by himself. He'll be humiliated. He won't be able to show his face anywhere at the club or anything. His life would be much worse than mine ever was.
Okay, so what are you gonna do?
The next day, Cyrus heads out. His dad tells him that he's been reading his song lyrics and likes them.
Once I got past the fact they were rap songs. See, son, I've realized I've been focused on the type of music as opposed to its message. And your songs have messages of caring, of sacrifice, devotion, good Christian values. So maybe I've been too harsh to put all rap into one box. So I guess what I'm saying, son, I'm sorry.
Later at the club, Roxy tells Lila that she doesn't want to hide behind gimmicks anymore and wants to show people who she really is.
I have my own voice. I have my own style. And if that's not good enough, I guess I don't want to be a star. Listen, we all love you for who you are, but this is show business. You gotta play the game. And I, my friend, am the best coach in the game. Look, I know you think you're helping, and I love you for that. But I don't love me like this. So I'm starting fresh tonight. Sweetie, you have to trust me. I'm sorry. Maybe you picked the wrong girl. Maybe you need to find somebody else to wear this wig. Because I'm done with it.
Meanwhile, Cyrus arrives and he and Chris have a talk.
I couldn't leave you just hanging out in the wind like that.
Dude, but after what I said to you, you'd still come through for me?
We've been friends since back in the day. Besides, I said some hurtful things to you, too.
Yo, listen, all right? You didn't say anything that wasn't true, all right? I was the one being rude, selfish, and disrespectful, and I'm sorry. And to be honest, I was jealous. You know, I was jealous that I'm really not truth. I mean, there have been nights where I couldn't even sleep thinking about the fact that I'm not you, and that I could never be you, man.
You wanted to be me?
Yeah.
I wanted to be you.
Really?
Yeah.
At the Rap Grand Slam final, the host introduces the two finalists, which are Revelation and Lorda de Bling. Cyrus then goes to tell Roxy the truth and sees that she looks different.
I hope that's not a bad thing.
No, you look better.
Thanks. We gotta go on. Okay, wish me luck.
You don't need it. Just do you.
Roxy then goes out on stage to perform.
You're spinning round and round in my head. Did you really mean the words that you said? This is it, I gotta know. Should I stay or should I go? Show me the truth. Is it gonna be me in the air? Is it gonna be me in the air? Is it gonna be me in the air?
Cyrus then comes on and reveals the truth to Roxy with a rap.
I know you gon' be mad. Feelings that you thought you had was for another guy. Well, I'm that other guy. I'm just a shy kid, camouflage before your eyes. And I knew my lyrics were the key to see the other side. I should have told you, but I never had the courage. And I thought you really wouldn't understand. And now I'm up here just to let my feelings surface, apologizing for disguising who I am.
Tell me, are you who I thought you were? Or who I wanted you to be? Did you do it all for him? Or were you only playing me?
I did it for you, but I couldn't see it through. Roxy, I'm sorry. You're all I ever wanted, but I got caught in the shadow in the background. But I'm back now, and Chris was all this and that, and my look didn't really fit the rap, it didn't match. He had the style and I had the swag, so I locked up my feelings in the words he said. Give me a hand and I'll take off my mask. If you give me a chance, that's all I ask.
What you expecting me to do? First you were him and now you're you.
Now it's just me, and you got me on my knees. Roxy, I'm sorry.
Roxy's very upset that Cyrus lied to her, leaves and goes to her dressing room with Cyrus and Chris following her.
Rox, come on, open up. I'm sorry, but we were electric out there. Couldn't you feel it?
No, did you feel that? I can't believe it was you this whole time. You two are just one big lie.
No, you see what had happened was
I don't want to hear it. Please just get away from me. Such an idiot.
No, Rox, you're not. I am. I should have been upfront with you from the jump. It's just hard to understand that you didn't want to hear my words from me.
You wanted the hot guy and the hot music all at the same time.
Wrong, Cyrus. It wasn't about his looks. I fell in love with your words. I just wanted someone who was real. But now it's clear that that's neither one of you. So both of you just stay out of my life.
Roxy's then asked to present the trophy to the new champ, but she's not in the mood and suggests that Cyrus should do it.
This is his night.
Follow me. So Lord of Bling has won, and Cyrus comes out to present the trophy to him. However, he says that he doesn't deserve it.
Because you're not the best. I mean, you're not the best in Atlanta. You're not even the best in the building.
They then have a rap battle.
Here we go again. Prepare to meet your end. Just looked you up on Facebook. You have 0 friends. This kid's a loser. Yo, he ain't even kissed a girl. You write her love letters. I buy her ice and pearls. So how you like me now? Even Roxanne's in the background saying, wow, Bling's got style. I'm off the gold chain. If you're a rapper, why is Chris your backup dancer like an extra on Soul Train? I see your mommy and your daddy in the front row. They must be embarrassed for you, bro. You're not a real MC. You should quit hip-hop. Now be a good bus boy and go get your mom.
Cyrus then raps about who Lord of Bling really is.
Bling, you don't want to battle. You're the snake without the rattle. You're the boat without the paddle. You're the duck without the waddle. You're the horse without the saddle. The ranch without the cattle. The day without the shadow. Son, I think you should skedaddle. Kick grapple. Sayonara punk or even Dirt J. What language do I have to say it in for you to hear me clearly? Adios, amigo. You're over with finito. This clown couldn't rap anything but my...
Cyrus is then awarded with the trophy.
Sorry, man.
Yo, man, whatever, man.
We have a new Grand Slam champion. True, 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 true.
Later, as Roxy's about to leave for her plane, Chris shows up and apologizes to her.
All right, Cyrus and I, we never meant to hurt you. Okay, he did it for me. I saw you looking all fine, and I thought that we'd be great together. Just like when you saw that picture of me, Cyrus sent, you thought I was the rapper, and he was like my roadie or something.
He's not wrong. It's show business.
I was the one who asked Cyrus to help me trick you. He saw you feeling me and me feeling you, and he just wanted to do what was right, you know? Of course, then I started feeling every girl in Atlanta.
Yeah.
But if it is the real that you were looking for, it is you and Cyrus, all right? And you know that as much as I do.
We gotta go. I gotta go, Chris.
Roxy, wait, please.
Chris then goes over to the church where he asks the DeBarges if he can join them.
Cyrus, son, it's time to celebrate and be glad. Because this brother of yours was lost and now he's found. Yes.
Roxy's limousine then arrives and Roxy comes out of it.
Cyrus DeBarge. I don't know if you remember me, but we went to school together.
Sure I do. Roxanne Andrews. Nice to see you again.
Cyrus and Roxy then sing in church together. And that was Let It Shine. What are my thoughts on it? It's very good. In the end, I give this film 4 stars out of 5. Well, that's it for Let It Shine. Be sure to join next week when I'll be reviewing another Disney Channel original movie. This one about Heather and Heidi Burge. And if you enjoyed this video, then please tell your friends about me, leave some questions in the comments below, subscribe, and hit that like button.
It's been a long road, but we're finally here. And the view from the top so beautifully clear. We can see for forever, not a cloud in the sky. Picture perfect weather every day of our lives. Just imagine if everything you wanted came true. Well, it happened to me, so it can happen to you. We're on a journey of truth, and belief is the key. So open up your heart and let your light breathe.
And I feel like I'm glowing, and I like where I'm going tonight.
Don't worry about the critics. They get paid to criticize.